Welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube. It is episode 12 of Real Rivals. But before we get into today's episode, it has been announced the boy will be defending the English cruiserweight title against the former British champion Mikel Lawal at the O2 Arena, 31st of March. I think it's time to step up, challenge myself, put myself up against the name. You know, people get bored when they don't see you challenged, and I get bored when I'm not challenged. So, you know, Lawal, I feel like as the former British champion and of course the last opponent of Isaac Chamberlain, I thought it makes sense to get in there and show what I can do against an opponent of that level, and also strike a little fear into what could be the future fight between me and Isaac for the British title. Exciting times. Make sure you click the link in the description so you can get your tickets to the Easter Sunday special at the O2 Viddal Riley versus Mikel Lawal. It's episode 12 of Real Rivals. Last week we had a look at some of the celebs. We saw Shaq, we saw Kim K, we saw Black China, we saw the list goes on. I saw a few comments of people disappointed that it wasn't a traditional episode of Real Rivals, but I can assure you one thing, we'll bring back the tradition next week. I think I said that last week, but I mean it this week. But we're going into the streamer category today. But we're gonna have a look at Sneako, Neon, iShowSpeed, and Adin Ross. Now these are people that haven't had official fights, but they've had sparring sessions. So we're gonna be having a look at the sparring sessions. We're not gonna be judging them harshly because of course these guys are not fighters. They've never said that they're fighters, and they've never appeared in a Misfits or anything like this. So we're gonna be looking more on the same theme as last week, where I'm looking to collect a bit of bants, but also if there's stats that you know are featured, which we always go on about, if I see anything that I'm like, this deserves a rating, I will give them a rating. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. We're gonna start with Sneako because I recently saw him getting bullied by Sean Strickland. So you can see Sneako's literally like, he's trying a thing, but he understands who he's in there with, so he's not trying to kill him, he's literally trying to spar and just get a few shots off. But I'm not gonna lie, I like the way Sneako's shaping up. If we dismiss Strickland's, you know, attitude of taking the piss, Sneako's actually jabbing head, he's jabbing body, he goes back to his jab. I like his balance and his stance as well. He's jabbing head, jabbing body, and he's doing his own thing despite Strickland trying to violate him. Nice jab to the body, nice jab to the head. Again, he's got the jab going. I like where his guard is. He came around the side with a hook there as well. Back on his jab. And I think even Strickland realized this guy's actually trying to do a little thing. And then that's when it got out of hand. But good jabbing. Follows up with the right hand. I like this. I can't lie. I like what he's doing. As much as Strickland's in front of him being like a human punch bag, what he's deciding to do off his own brain, jabbing to the head, jabbing to the body, using lateral movement. This is good stuff. Trying to let some body shots go. Despite the trash talk, Strickland's starting to close in on him and manipulate him. Good body shot, good body shot. He's starting to tire though, because obviously he's making him work. But I think what he's doing is decent. Like, he's boxing him. He's putting his guard up here as the distance is getting closer.
Sneako's not doing bad.
Yeah. He's doing well. And then he brought it back to the head as well. He didn't even get content with just hitting the body because Strickland allowed him to. He said, I'm still going to go back to your head. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I saw this on Twitter. Yeah, man, I'm not a bully, innit? I always say that I'm not a bully, so I don't like to see trained professional fighters take liberties with someone who's clearly there for an experience. But he was throwing full digs here, man. He's taking them, though. And he's trying to guard himself. Ooh, 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 come on, man. That was unnecessary. That was unnecessary. I want to give a round of applause to Sneako for actually staying focused during the antics of Strickland. And even when he decided to turn up and throw punches like he's an opponent, like a real opponent, he got his nose busted, but he took him. But I feel like he deserves a durability rating for that, because he didn't look like he was going to drop. He did turn away a little bit, but I mean, it's how it goes. It's how it goes, man. He's in there with a professional fighter. The fact that he can attack head and body, I like that. The fact he was using his jab, I like the stance as well. Let's see him sparring with Bryce Hall before I come to my final decision. Okay, so Sneako's got a little balance thing going on that I like. I like the way he's got a little bend in his knees. He's in his socks, so I don't know how much balance he can have, but I like how he's posed and he holds his stance. I like the way he holds his stance. I can't lie. It's something to work with. It's a good base. Nice. I like his variety. I like his variety. I actually like his variety, and I think you can tell he's actually thinking as well. Bryce is obviously being a sensible individual, and he's not trying to kill him, which is allowing us to see what Sneako can do. Defense-wise, he's easy to hit, which most people are when they first start. But I like, he got potential. So looking at the clips we have of Sneako, I'm going to give him an attack rating of 3 because he does throw head and body, he uses his jab, and once he lands the jab, he does try and switch it and change it. So I'm going to give him a 3. Durability, I'm going to give him a 5 because he always hangs in there with whoever he's with. When Strickland decided to open up on him, he didn't try and quit. People were throwing the towel in for him, but he was still there. I feel like he would have went on if someone didn't pull Strickland off him. Defense, I give him a 2. He's got one guard, which is to throw up the hands like this, which I think is everyone's traditional go-to fight or flight guard, but he does retreat and use his feet as well. So I'm gonna give him a 2. And IQ wise, again, I'll give him a 3. Speed wise, he punches like his tutorial, like it's still tutorial and he's still learning, which he is, so I'm not gonna judge his speed. His durability, I'll give him a 5. Power, can't judge it because he ain't landed anything on anyone for me to judge the power. Defense a 2 and an IQ of 3. But I can't lie, I haven't really watched him, but he's got a little base there to work with for sure, especially if he's going up against opponents who are of similar level. Let's move on to Neon. So Neon sparring Sneako. So I get a chance to see, as much as I'm now looking at Neon, I might be able to add a little something to Sneako's rating. This Neon guy gives me jokes though. He look like Degrassi Drake or something. Like he's resembling like a Degrassi Drake. See, good jab. He uses his jab. And then you can still look. You want to be able to look while you're getting punched. Sneako come back with his own jab though. I like it. These guys are kind of game. Punching out our sister, boy. Dashing 2 licks. But Neon, I feel by the vibe of Neon, I'm not gonna be able to give him anything other than an attack rating. But he throws head and body as well though. I like when people that are novice can acknowledge that the body is a target as well as the head, because it's very novice to headhunt. So I like the fact that even though they're just starting out, they look for both. Oh, he's starting to quit now. He's starting to quit. Hands up, move around. It's not all just standing there punching. Man, he's breathing heavy, man. I feel like he's in my YouTube room right now. From the way I'm hearing this breathing. My dick, dude. Come on. You hit me in my dick, dude. That's funny. But Sneako, yeah, you can tell when watching this, Sneako's obviously more experienced and was still giving him a little like move around. Neon's not the guy to punch up, even though Strickland probably would. I can't judge him. Most I can give him right now is a 2 for attack, because he landed a couple jabs. He landed a couple jabs and he went head and body. But I can't really check anything else. Let's see him with Bryce Hall. He's got a little backhand parry when the jab comes in. I've seen him use a couple times now. I like that again. Shooting head, shooting body, good jabs. I like these guys trying to fight though, man. It reminds me of doing my boxing camps back in the day with JJ.
You're telling him to tap me. You're my own security guard.
I would bang Neon though every time he speaks, like away. I would tap him. Not on a serious thing, but I just to keep him in the zone of what's happening. I'm not worried about the cameras too much. But again, there's not much to judge from this. But what I do like to see is these guys giving it a shot, and he's got a little decent jab that can be, you know, worked on. And he got that backhand parry. He's got that little backhand parry. I mean, he's getting a one for defense. He's earning a little one for defense right now. That backhand parry, it's the only defense I've seen from him, but he's caught a couple jabs with it. Now, Neon sparring an experienced amateur. Let's see if the experienced amateur takes the opportunity to showcase his skills to the world, or if he's a decent fella. That little right hook bang that he throws is funny because that just looks like pure anger. Like, that reminds me of school. They're just dashing like some crazy hits.
I'm tired as fuck.
You can look tired too. Let's see if the amateur starts turning up on him. Nah, he's not. He's not. Good guy. Good guy. Oh, he look off his mic. I know Neon is happy that mic phone, so he could get a little. Ooh, banged him straight away though. As soon as he picked up the mic, he went straight back in. Ooh, he got caught in a little counter. No, I'm not gonna lie, I'd punch Neon though. In certain situations, I'd bang him still. Because he switches off too much on his own terms. So you gotta give him that a little bit of that feeling where it's like, no, we are sparring, it is during a round, let me just tap you. After watching Neon's clips, I think he's too much of a joker. Do you know what I mean? In order to say he wants to fight for real. You're gonna have to do him dirty and him have a real vengeance against you to bring out his fighting energy. Sneako, I think he's got a fighter spirit still. These are guys that I don't watch as big as they are. So I guess I'm getting a little look into the personalities through the boxing. I can tell Neon's the animated troll brother. Sneako, he looks like he takes things a bit serious. Moving on to iShowSpeed. See, Speed, yeah? Speed, he lives up to his name. He's very jittery, like, he's very jittery. Southpaw as well. This is against a football influencer. Ooh, quick body attack. Yeah, Speed reminds me of the ends. The way he fights reminds me of the ends. Like, if you say to man, meet me after school, we're gonna fight, someone would be moving like how Speed is moving right now. Using the whole AstroTurf to fight. Using the whole AstroTurf, bro. Goalpost to goalpost, corner to corner. Nice, good movement. See. Obviously the movement is excessive, but he's got good speed. Footwork is crazy. In it. Hey, this is real like ends fighting, but there's nothing to take from this because he's complaining about getting hit in his piece. But the only thing I can see is that Speed is fast. But I like his movement, but it's just excessive. But I like the fact that he is that mobile. Like, he can dodge and slip out the way. See, he even jumped and spun in the air for no reason right there. Like, he's got the ability to move, I can't lie. And he's, ooh, nice. Nice. Good counter left. It was a nice straight left down the middle southpaw stance, as we know. Off the movement, my man tried to commit. Boom. Run straight into a left hand there. Good straight left. Sneako and Speed right now, if they tried and they cared and they weren't doing this for the entertainment of people at home, they got something. And he sparred JJ for a bit as well. And he kept that movement going. So I think he's quite, in terms of cardio, I think he's got good cardio. Good little head, tight guard and head movement there as well. You know what? I'm gonna give Speed 2 for defense. IQ wise, can't judge it. Speed, I'm gonna give him a solid 8. I can't lie, he moves quick. He just moves quick doing the wrong things. Durability, you know what, I'm gonna give him a 4. Because to move as much as he moves and to keep it up requires fitness. He sparred JJ, took his bangs there. Like, you don't really shy away from it. Apart from when you got hit low, which I think is reasonable. But speed, getting a speed rating of 8, that's funny. Moving on to our final streamer of the day. We got Adin Ross. Adin Ross spars light with Jake Paul. You see, Aiden's not on it like that. And Aiden's not on it. Aiden's not on it. Rah, man threw a double bang now, he's taking a bit. But you see what I said about Sneako's mentality? You can tell a lot about people from fighting, bro. When you watch fighting, you can tell a lot about people. I'm not saying Aiden's a soft person like that, because obviously I don't know the man. But when it comes to the spirit of fighting, he's not a fighter. Whereas I think Sneako can't fight yet, but he has the spirit of a fighter because he's willing to take hits and try his best, knowing that he's not as good, which you have to give credit for. I don't think I'm going to waste my time watching too much of this clip because there's not going to be anything to take from this besides him just trying not to do anything to wind up Jake to get hurt himself. Let's see when he spars an inexperienced streamer, Cheezer. Cheezer. Bro, man's not up to date with the new wave of streamers and that, bro. When I watch streamers and that, that's when man starts feeling like, rah, like, you're not up to date with socials, bro. And what's this barefoot thing going on? There's Bear Man sparring with barefoot. Speed is sparring barefoot. Adin sparring barefoot. What's this new barefoot boxing? Is it this BKFC? And these men are trying to do BFFC. Barefoot Fight Championships. That's what it looks like. Because they're not doing MMA. This is just boxing, but man, I'm on barefoot. Oh, nah. He's experienced. This guy, Cheezer, he's experienced in the Armadillo Academy. He comes from the Armadillo Academy. Look. This is Armadillo Qualification 101. You find the corner, you cover your head, you bring one knee into the chest. Freeze frame, figure 4. That is the Armadillo. For those that don't know, that move is called the Armadillo. That's when you really are in complete protection mode and you go into your shell. I've seen that move a lot in life. Hasn't always been in the boxing ring, but I've seen people in Armadillo situations, and it means that the fight is over. I'm not gonna rip into Adin because I don't think it's fair. But Adin gets no ratings today. Adin gets no ratings. There's no attack, no speed, no durability, no power, no defense, no IQ. Because simply, what am I supposed to do with that? The question, who has the most potential out of the streamers? It's definitely between Speed and Sneako. I'm giving it to Sneako to have the most potential out of the streamers for the sheer fact that he got in there with a former UFC middleweight champion, stuck to his game plan regardless of the trolling. When opened up on, took the punches, and he didn't quit. I have a feeling this guy might be a little dark horse. If he has the right coach and the right people around him, he could try a thing just with people his level. Today's episode of Real Rivals, again, not a traditional episode. We will be back to that next week. It was just good to have a look at the streamers who I think run the internet right now. We're in the streaming and podcast era of the internet. Celebrities go on streams, fighters go on streams, fighters are beating up streamers. I thought it was only right to shed a little bit of light at them during the Real Rivals, you know, extravaganza. And then we'll get back to the traditional stuff next week. People, after a long time and me telling you to go to a particular place and use a particular discount code, it's now over. The MP era is done. We will be sponsored by other people going forward. If you are interested in becoming a main sponsor to The Realist and to be featured on this channel, make sure you're hitting my socials and the links in the description because that space is now open. I hope you enjoyed today's video. The fight tickets, links in the description. It's the end of the video.